Hey guys, if this is your first time to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Emily and today I am bringing you guys another mad science makeup. Today we are going to be creating the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow shadow in Wanderlust. That is a mouthful. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm bringing you another Mad Science makeup here, and today I'm going to be doing the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid shadow in Wanderlust. Now, I can't really make a liquid shadow. I have no idea how to make anything, to be honest. I'm just kind of freeballing it, but I'm going to go ahead and make a pressed version. Now, for me personally, this color is absolutely beautiful. It's described as a sheer gold with pink kind of reflex and sparkles, and it's basically like a super warm, rich rose gold color with a lot of pink added to it. And I almost bought this color. It was in my cart. I was ready to go, and then I just decided, well, I never really wear colorful, sparkly, liquid shadows at all, so there's no point in me spending the $24 on it. So I figured, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and make it. So we are going to be doing that today. It's going to be in a pressed form, so we are going to need our little tin. I actually went out and bought 12 of these for $1 on eBay. So I have actual tins now. I don't have to empty out an existing shadow. The second thing I'm going to be using is actually the old version of the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid shadow. This is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow pressed cream eyeshadow. And this is in metallic pixie dust, and it's like a iridescent-y kind of light pink with some teal glitter in it in the actual Stila liquid glitter and glow. That's really a lot to say, so let's just say Stila liquid shadow, and this one will be Stila cream shadow. So in the liquid shadow, it had some pinky bluish reflex, and I thought this would be perfect to mix in. Then we have a Looxi highlight in Rebel Rose. It's like a sparkly, deep rose gold. This would be more like a blush topper for me. I got it a couple years ago. Never really used it, so we're going to be breaking this bad boy up today. For the base shade, I have Coastal Scents Light Pink. It's a metallic, light, shimmery color. And then if we do need any extra gold, I have the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe Highlighter. I bought this because it looked absolutely beautiful on Rihanna and realized that I am white as paper and this is like a gold stripe on my face. So this never got any good use, so I'm going to go ahead and put her to use today. We have our rubbing alcohol as per usual, spatula, depotting spatula, little knife if you have one, whatever works for you, just something to break up and mix the shadows together. Everything's flying away from me today. Then we have our tray. Like I said before, this is just a lid to some chocolate covered coffee beans from Trader Joe's. And then some tissues. I got a little bit extra today because last time I made a giant ass mess. So let's get this party started. So we are going to go ahead and actually start out here with the base shade. Since it is a mostly pink color, we're going to use a decent amount of this. So let's break her up. I'm going to go ahead and put in about, let's go about half. Why not? Let's go about half of the product. I'm saving just a little bit extra just in case we need to add more later. And then let's go ahead and add the rose gold. So let's go about a third of the product here. Yeah, that looks decent. About a third of the product, as you can see. And then we are going to take a decent little chunk out of here. And I never use this, so I don't care if it's going to the experiment. That's the fun of this. Experimenting. So let's go ahead and add our rubbing alcohol and start mixing and see what happens. So we have our 70% rubbing alcohol here. You can use whatever percent you want. And we are just going to add a little bit at a time. So that looks like a decent amount. Then let's go ahead and start mixing. And I'm thinking we're probably going to need to add more of the metallic pixie dust color to really get that iridescent kind of shimmer throughout the shadow. So we'll add a little bit more. Always good to add a little bit less than more, because like I've said a couple times, if you've never seen one of these before, if you add too much of the initial rubbing alcohol and everything gets too liquidy, it actually kind of compromises the end result. Basically your shadow won't be as smooth, it won't go on as pigmented, it basically shears it out. So the less you add, the better. So that looks pretty good so far. I am going to add some more of the metallic pixie dust, so let's add a decent amount. I don't really care if I use the whole thing, to be honest. And let's go ahead and add just a little bit of Fenty Trophy Wife, just to make sure that we are incorporating that gold shade. So just a little bit, because it is an overpowering color. Take our rubbing alcohol, and I like to like pour it onto the spatula if possible, because then I can kind of drip it where I want, but you know, it's not always gonna cooperate in that way. Oh yeah, this is looking so good. Oh yep, this looks like the actual shadow. I am very happy right now. I may have added a little bit too much rubbing alcohol. As you can see, it's a little bit more creamy than I would like it to be, but I am very happy with what we're having here. So it's okay. It's not too creamy. I would prefer it to be a little bit more stiff though, but let's go ahead and add a little bit more of the rose gold shade, just for safe measure and just to thicken it up a little bit. So rose gold going in. Oh yeah, that really does kind of look like that Stila shadow, so I'm very happy with this so far. But can't really speak too soon because we have to wait for it to dry in order to see, you know, the final result. So it's a little bit kind of jelly. It's not as creamy as I would like it to be. Usually I like it to be a little bit thicker, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's not going to be perfect every single time. So let's just load her up. Oh my god, you can really see those metallic flakes from the Stila shadow in there, the Stila pixie dust. Metallic metals or magnificent metals. It's kind of funny because when the Stila Glitter and Glows came out, everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is a brand new thing. And it's just kind of funny because they had already had the concept out for a very long time. But the actual shadow itself being a liquid and being, you know, easily applied to the eyes, that was a new concept. Because these were a pain in the butt to put on your eyeballs. You had to really either use a mixing medium. I'm pretty sure that they came with a mixing medium if you bought it. It came in like a little set, but they were like $34 or something. It was a ridiculous price. I have a lot of them, so I'm probably going to be attempting a decent amount of these Stila liquid eyeshadows in a pressed form for Mad Science Makeup, because I have like a decent amount of the old collection of the shadows and I do not use them even in the slightest. So here we go, guys. Here is our shadow. I have leftover product. I have another little pan that I'll go ahead and just pop that into. No foul there, but there we have it. I'm pretty happy. Let's go ahead and let this bad boy set up, and I will be back in a couple hours. I'm going to try this guy on my eyeballs once it's all dry, and we'll see how everything looks. So as you can see, I am wearing it on my eyes today, And I am very, very happy with it, actually. I really, truly don't really wear stuff like this all the time, and that was mainly the reason why I wasn't going to bother even purchasing it in the first place. It's $24. It's not crazy expensive, but for how little I'm going to use it, I figured, why not make it myself? And I am very, very happy with this guy. It's a like light, shimmery, kind of goldy, rose gold pink color with the teal and pink micro glitters in it. Now, I did experience a little bit of fallout, but it was easy to just brush away. Just one coat on my eyeballs with some setting spray. It went on really, really smoothly, and I think that's because the initial Stila Magnificent Metals cream shadow and metallic pixie dust that we used, it was a cream shadow, so it actually mixed into the powders and set up really, really nicely. I am very happy with this guy. I think we did a good job here, guys, and I am more than willing to try out more of these. So, as you can see in the comparisons, it looks very, very similar to me. I mean, this is obviously not going to be a cream shadow, but I didn't experience a whole lot of fallout, and it was pretty darn opaque. I don't know if that's because we put the pink shimmery base in there that had like a decent amount of pigment to begin with or what, but this was pretty pigmented off of first application, so you'll see that in the swatches as well, but I think that we did pretty good here. I am happy with this guy, and we got it to that rose goldy color that I wanted it to be. So I say this guy is a win. If you have any suggestions for any shades that you would like me to dupe out of the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow shadows, like I said, I have a bunch of those little Stila Magnificent Metals pots, the ones that were already on the market before they made them a little bit more user-friendly. I have a bunch of those that I don't use, so I am more than willing to give it a go. I'm going to probably try some other shades, so you'll just have to wait and see to find out which ones that I decide to do. I do hope that you consider subscribing. We got all sorts of makeup goodness happening here on this channel, and like I said, I'm going to be doing more of these, so if this is your thing, go ahead and subscribe down below. I do hope that you are having an absolutely amazing day wherever you are, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!